How's it going, everybody? I'm Lewis, it's Halloween, and we've got a Halloween event from the Old School RuneScape team. Before we get into it, I'd just like to note the fact that the login screen of RuneScape has changed, so we've got a nice background with the Grim Reaper. You can't really see him because of the login detail screen, and there's also some birds and stuff in the background, so it's quite eerie, and it's also got the different music for RuneScape. So let's get into this Halloween event. Okay, so I've got my regular event outfit, I quite like that. And we're going to go ahead and do the Halloween event. So the Halloween event is like most other events we get, south of Falador usually, or in Falador, so that area. And as usual, you get a bit of a darker area when you go near Grim Reaper's portal, and he's always got his dark portal to his house. Let's go ahead and go into his house. So as we approach Grim Reaper's house portal, he says to me, "I require your presence. Step into the darkness and come to me. Welcome to my domain." So let's have a talk to Grim Reaper and start this event. "Ah, thank you for coming. I require your assistance." "So what can I do for you?" "There is a malignant presence in my house." "What do you mean by alignment presence?" "I speak of Anti-Santa. I let him come in for a chat, but that was months ago. He's still here." "Anti-Santa? A few months ago I helped that Easter Bunny defeat a chocolate demon that claimed it had been summoned by Anti-Santa to ruin Easter. He really hates the holidays. I met him last Christmas too. He hired me to collect useless coal dust for him to distribute as junk gifts. We go back a few centuries, so I was tolerant, but the situation is now unacceptable. He smells like a corpse, forever rambles on about his conspiracy theories, and now he's eaten all the trapped souls in my refrigerator. As if that wasn't enough, he's sitting on my sofa in his underpants with his dirty laundry on the floor. He must be stopped." "So you want Anti-Santa to go?" "I have guests coming for my Halloween party, and I will be humiliated if they see my house in this state. I cannot evict him alone. There are influential figures who might see it as obstreperous. Specifically, I need you to lure Anti-Santa out to the garden, board up the windows and keep him out. Relight the boiler to warm up the house and tidy the mess he's made. Will you help me?" "Okay, I'll help you. Your kindness will be rewarded." "Okay, so I'll get back to you later." So we've got to get Anti-Santa out of the house, board up the house, and then get the boiler working so he won't come back. Okay, so I've quickly just got to check what I need from the Grim Reaper. "Anti-Santa is very perceptive. If he becomes suspicious about your presence, he may realize I'm trying to evict him and take offense. Then there's no getting rid of him. Take this sophisticated disguise. It will conceal your mortal body and make you appear as an undead gravedigger. Anti-Santa wanted my house to be colder, so he's extinguished the boiler. Now there are icicles on the ceiling. Go to the basement and relight the boiler so that my guests will be comfortable. The slob left his dirty clothes on the floor too. I absolutely refuse to do his laundry, so I suggest you use it as kindling to light the boiler. That will serve him right." Okay, so after you've talked to Anti-Santa, get the disguise as the undead gravedigger, which is quite cool. Looks a bit strange with the Amulet of Glory, I might take that off. And then we're going to go into his house and try and evict Anti-Santa. I believe the first thing you'll want to do is pick up the Anti-Santa's underpants. To do this, you're going to have to persuade him that you're just going to burn the house down with it, and then he'll let you take them. When you do that, Anti-Santa's suspicion will not be raised at all. The next step is to go outside to the Grim Reaper's shed and have a look around what you can get. You can get some damp coal dust from many of the barrels. You can search the shelves for a tinderbox, a hammer, an axe, and then there's a mop on the floor. Once you've got that stuff, you can head inside and try and light the boiler to warm up the house. The boiler room is just by the kitchen through the door. When Anti-Santa confronts you as to why you're going down there, tell him that you're looking for the toilet, and he'll wish you good luck on your quest. Use Anti-Santa's panties on the boiler, and you will light the boiler up quickly. That should hopefully warm up the house and melt all of the icicles. Once the icicles have melted, you'll probably want to clean up a little bit, so use the mop on all of the puddles that you find. After that, you'll find out, despite the warmth, Anti-Santa doesn't really mind it because the air moisture is nice and damp. If you take some damp coal dust to the fireplace in the corner, then you can make horrible smoke around the house to really annoy the Anti-Santa and get him out of the house. So when Anti-Santa confronts you about what you're doing with the fireplace, tell him that you're trying to fix the temperature, because he will think that you're just trying to put out the fire and then you can have a much nicer environment. But really, you're trying to make it worse. Unfortunately, when that happens, you get a horrible smoky emote on your screen when you're playing the game, and it looks quite funny. At this point, Anti-Santa's probably ready to go outside, but he does need a little bit more persuading. Go to the kitchen and have a look in the refrigerator. When Anti-Santa confronts you about this, just tell him you want to have a look inside of it. He'll think you're trying to restock the refrigerator, but unfortunately all the jars of souls are empty. So he asks you to go and fill them up. If you search the refrigerator, you'll get a bunch of jars to try and get some souls. Close the refrigerator, which I forgot to do. That rose Anti-Santa's suspicion a little bit. Then go outside with the jars and try and get some souls. Souls are in this graveyard and they just pop up occasionally, so you just got to really camp a grave and pick one up when you need it. Once you've got 5 souls, go to the cauldron just in the middle of the garden and use all of the souls on the cauldron. Once you pour 5 trapped souls into the cauldron, you get a nice smell coming from the cauldron, and hopefully that will entice Anti-Santa. Go back inside and talk to Anti-Santa to try and persuade him to go outside. Ask him if he would like a walk in the garden. He'll think about it, and then he'll smell the tasty souls that you just created. And he doesn't like the air inside of the house, so he'll decide to go outside. Once Anti-Santa walks outside, the gargoyles at the exit prevent Anti-Santa from returning through the doorway. Once Anti-Santa is outside, run outside yourself and chop down some deadwood trees, using the axe you got from the shed earlier. You'll get a small amount of woodcutting experience from this, and of course you'll get some deadwood logs. Once you've got 6, the game will stop you getting any more because that's just enough for the event. Then go to the coffin workshop that Grim Reaper has in his garden. All you have to do is run to the west and then go in that small shed area. There is a plank making machine there which you can use the logs on. Once you've got 6 planks, have a look in one of the coffins to get some nails. Then return to the house and then you can board up all of the windows. Luckily, when you come into the house this time, all the smoke dust from before has dispersed. Use a plank with each of the window. The windows are pretty easy to find because they've all got a red line on the minimap, just like most doors and gates. So once you've got all the vulnerable windows, go to Grim Reaper and finish off the event. Thank you for offering to evict Anti-Santa from my house. What do I need to do now? I do believe you've done everything I require. Thank you very much indeed. Until the day you die, I shall be your friend. I should clarify that most people meet me on the day they die, so my offer of friendship should not be seen as unduly generous. I should express my gratitude in an unusual way, with 2 sets of masks, 2 pumpkins. You may also have Auntie Santa's spare underpants. This pair appears to have shrunk and may fit you. You may also appreciate your own copy of my undead gravedigger disguise, and I think it improves your appearance. I will also grant you the right to have your house decorated like mine, and the Make of a Mage will henceforth offer some more spooky options. Once you have your rewards, please come upstairs to join my party. So the Grim Reaper rewards you with a selection of Halloween themed goodies. This includes 2 sets of pumpkins, 2 sets of Halloween masks, Auntie Santa's panties, and the Gravedigger outfit. Additionally, if you've not had any of the other Halloween event items, you'll get those too. One thing I'm rather interested in is what the Halloween party that Grim Reaper is holding is like. So we'll just have a look in his house and go upstairs to check it out. So when we go upstairs, it looks like there is a large party. Hans is pretty drunk, the sandwich lady's there, Party Pete is there, even the wise old man is there. Lots of gnome cheerleaders around, which is a bit strange but interesting, and of course we've got the drunken dwarf and Lobby Cow, which I want to have a chat with. Moo. Interesting. There's lots of food on the table, and hopefully they're just having a good time at the party. And of course there is a gnome child in the corner. So once again, quite a good Halloween event. I thought it was quite fast this year, however I like the fact that if you arose Auntie Santa's suspicion, it would throw you back and you'd have to do it all again. We've got this new Gravedigger, Undead Gravedigger outfit, which I think looks quite good. And you can also get Auntie Santa's pantaloons, which are a bit revealing. However, they look kind of funny. If I put back on my normal outfit, and I can show off the new emote. This is the hypermobile drinker emote, where you turn your elbows inside out and then you drink from a cup of tea, like Mod Ash does on many of the Q&A streams. How this is related to Halloween at all, I've got absolutely no idea. I don't really know why they gave it as a reward. However, a few people have been waiting for it for some reason for quite a while. Additionally, we can get a Death Mansion wall kit for your player and house, which just makes your house look similar to Death's house. And you can get different skin colours at the Make of a Mage. If you want black or white skin, then you can do that now. So like I said, great Halloween event, and I think next year will also be quite good. What did you think about the Halloween event? Let me know in the comments below. If you want to watch the update post for this event, please click here for Halloween 2015. And if you want to watch my video about gold sellers and fake videos, please click here for Beware, Gold Sellers and Fake Videos. If you've enjoyed this video, please like and share, and if you want to keep up to date with the Old School RuneScape updates, death logs, polls, and occasional in-game videos like this, please subscribe. I've been Lewis, thanks for watching, goodbye.